I was preparing dinner tonight and I went, oh my goodness, I haven't done my video today, even though I had it on my list. And so here we are, imperfect action. I'm up in our bedroom. The lighting is terrible, but that's okay. I promised that I was going to show up. So day 14, I want to share with you all about what does a day look like for me in terms of eating. So if I'm fasting, obviously I'm not eating. So I might do a midday fast. I might do a 24-hour fast. I probably do those once every couple of weeks, a week, or every couple of weeks. It depends what's going on. So if I have done a strength training workout at the gym, which I do twice a week, I always come back and I break my fast with protein. I will talk about next week is focusing on fasting, and I don't eat before I go to the gym, but I will talk about that. But yeah, so when I come back, ensuring that I break my fast with at least 30 grams of protein to build the muscle. And so for me, what that looks like, I have a blend of, it's called LSC porridge, and it's linseed, sunflower and chia seeds ground up along with ground up almonds, and I'll put some protein powder into that. And I have that with hemp seeds and some unsweetened coconut, unsweetened natural yogurt. And so I'm making sure that I'm getting enough protein. I put some blueberries in with that too. And generally that is what my breakfast is if I'm having breakfast. I don't have any morning tea, I'll go through to lunch. I have a lot of salads for lunch. So I get a lot of leafy green vegetables out of the garden. I'll put carrot and cucumber and whatever I've actually got in the fridge. Tomato, avocado. I eat a lot of avocado. Love it so much. More in the winter, I'm getting more into soups, but again, I'm looking at my protein. Basically every meal, I'm thinking, what is my protein, which I've talked about in other videos. So I've talked about how I get it from other sources. So I might get it from cottage cheese and hemp seeds and chicken. So if I'm having a soup, I'll be putting chicken into it, and then I put cottage cheese into the soup, and I might sprinkle some nuts and, seeds on it. Hummus. So I kind of do a lot of platters. I don't care what it looks like. It's more about just getting those food sources into me. And I focus on having lots of leafy green vegetables and salads. I don't eat a lot of fruit. I probably have like one piece of fruit a day, if that. But if I'm having fruit, then I'm pairing it with nut butter, or I might have some almonds, or if I have yogurt, then I might have some hemp seeds and some blueberries. Do you know, I make every meal count. And I know that probably sounds really anal, but I actually am really, I just know that it fuels me, and I know how important it is for me stabilizing the blood sugars. And then, I will definitely have an afternoon snack. I might have seedy crackers with nut butter on it, or a slice of cheese with nut butter, or some avocado on seedy crackers, or some hummus and vegetable sticks. So I actually eat a lot, but I love that fasting allows me to eat a decent amount in that fasting window, but still it keeps my weight down, which is I absolutely love. And then for dinner, focusing on the protein, the veggies, and depends on where I'm at in my cycle, even though I haven't had a period for about 5 months, so I'm in the transition year, which is exciting. Hopefully I'm moving into menopause, but there are certain times throughout the month that I eat more carbs or I eat lower carbs. And so generally in the evening I don't eat a lot of carbs, because when you are postmenopausal or perimenopausal, when you haven't had your period for over 120 days, we can actually go low carb. And so I'll have cauliflower rice. I won't have rice. I'll have cauliflower rice, or I'll have a stir fry, or I'll just have heaps of salad. Like tonight we had burgers, and I just have the beef patty with some sauerkraut and some avocado and a salad, whereas the other guys had, and I had a few bits of kumara, and the other guys had a burger patty and kumara and potato. I don't actually eat potato. So I don't eat pasta. especially in the evening, I just ditch all carbs because we don't need it. It's heavy for our body to digest. And, just when we're sleeping, our body needs to do its renewal and regeneration of cells. And if we've got heavy carbs in our body, then it makes that work a lot harder. So that's generally, if I'm dinner, it might be a steak, or I'm a meat eater. I'm really craving red meat at the moment. I do make sure that it's grass-fed, and yeah, so if we're having nachos, I'll do mine on a cabbage stir fry, and I might do the cheese, or I might put yogurt on the top, or sour cream, or guacamole, avocado, just things like that. So I actually am really invested in my food and how it makes me feel. So if you've got any questions around that, totally happy to answer and share it more with you if you need more information. So next week we're going into the art of fasting and why I fast, and the difference between our glucose energy system and our fat burning energy system. And I'll just give you some knowledge around that. So hopefully you have enjoyed this week, and have a wonderful Sunday evening, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.